Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Empress Aries 888. My name is Tanya. Please like and subscribe and join my tribe because I'd love to have you. Like on the way in, it gives me an energetic donation to the channel, helps me tune into you. These are collective readings, any energy, any sign. Flip the roles as you see fit. Take what resonates and let go of the rest. I've already set my intentions. Please set yours and let's get started. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, if I haven't said that already. Spirit, come through. Give me a message for the overall collective. One that gives healing and hope, closure, and understanding of any situation that they might be facing. Thank you, Spirit, for all you do for us each and every day. Alright, let's see what we got here. Spirit, what's the overall energy? Oh my Lord, the overall energy is everything and anything. Yeah, baby, anything can happen. Oh my Lord. Alright, so material and spiritual prosperity, we shall take that. Any other cards, Spirit? So somebody is past, present, or future energy, right? Going to be experiencing these things. Balance. The key is balance in all of this. Okay. And again, at the bottom of the deck, material harvest. But balance in the middle of it, right? So if you take away all this stuff right here, you get in the middle of all of this is the balance that's necessary. So if you want the material and the spiritual prosperity, you want the material harvest, right? Material being more prevalent in this reading, then you need the balance that creates all of that. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah. And maybe there's been an imbalance for a long time for somebody. I feel like the balance is there because of one thing being more focused on than the other, which is the material. I feel like this person needed the spirituality too, right? The spiritual prosperity. Because look at the third one, where it shows this person praying, this person recognizing their spirituality, embracing their spirituality. Where before it was just looking for riches, looking for the status, oops, on the floor, looking for the status, the lifestyle. And I think they needed to balance that with the spirituality, which basically it seems like in this reading to me that the spirituality is going to be the catalyst for the material. So they could have some sort of platform or some, social media situation, which is going to create that prosperity. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Okay, so let's go on to the tarot and let's see what the tarot has to say as far as all of this. Already. 10 of Cups, which is the ultimate, the I Chi of spiritual and material. Love, family, everything all in one. Excellent. Say hi to Sammy. If I haven't expressed to you that, because I feel like I did have a video where I did mention we thought that Sammy was gone. We thought that our spirit animal had left us. But it turns out that Sammy was stuck on a roof for 3 days. And we found him. So he's not lost to us. And we're super excited about that because we love our Sammy. Okay, so here we go. So Sammy has returned. His triumphant return. Queen of Cups is here. A feminine energy. And we all know feminine can be masculine. You don't have to necessarily be a female to have feminine energy. We have both within us. The balance comes in when we meet both at the same place. We find ourselves, as they say, right? We're able to balance our masculine and our feminine energy and not have one ruling more than the other. And this is a person who's a queen, mature, feminine. I feel like a person who is like a nurturing individual, but somebody that is really like in tuned with their emotions, but in a balanced way, not in a distorted one. Cups is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, for those that are listening to those astrological signs. And just so you know, even if you weren't born under a Scorpio, you could still have that in your chart. So this is a nurturing individual, and an Empress too. I feel like it's the same individual. So this is a person, possibly yourself, that is an Empress, the embodiment of all the queens of the deck, but specifically a nurturing individual, because the Queen of Cups is here. So it's a person who's very in tune with their emotions, very in tune with other people's emotions, an empathic person, but balanced and not in a distorted way. And this is something that they had to learn, though. Wasn't something that you learned right away off the jump. This was something, balance is here. So this took years of discovery, of going off the rails, right? Being all over the place with your emotions, feeling other people's emotions and taking them on as yourself, being in depressed states, angry states, not realizing you're picking up on other people's energies. This took years to balance this out, to finally become the Empress, the embodiment of all the queens of the deck. But it's like one of those things where they say, like, better late than never, right? At least you were able to balance that out in this lifetime, and you didn't have to carry those emotional bags into the next life. And look, here it comes again from the bottom to the top. The Ten of Cups. And it could be marriage too. So if that's something that you're seeking, is marriage, validation, a title like that, which is nothing wrong with that. I'm not trying to say it in a negative way if people are saying that. Oh, what do you say? Sound you're negative about marriage? No, I'm not. I'm not negative on marriage at all. But I think if we're balanced, that a happy family, a happy relationship doesn't necessarily have to lead to marriage. You can have that without the title. But for those of us, or those of you who want that, then this is here on the in the cards. The ultimate fulfillment in family life, marriage, friendships, a stable home. And we all want that, regardless of whether we have the title of husband or wife. We all want to be happy in our life, especially when we come home. The home is the heart, right? And home doesn't necessarily have to represent a space, like a physical home. Wherever you are, your home. But a place where you sleep at night should be peaceful, should be happy, if nothing else. Because we cannot control the world and what happens on the outside, or even other people for that matter. But we should have inner peace. When we lay down our head at night, it shouldn't be a stressful situation. And I feel like maybe for a long time, take my sip of coffee here. Yummy. And if you have a drink or a beverage, cha-ching. Thank you for allowing me that. I certainly do. And it's coming, baby. Yeah, like a freight train. I feel like this is something that maybe you have not had growing up. Stability. A good example for some of you. It's something that was a goal in life. And maybe you did have marriage and it didn't work out. And you fell down on it. Down on relationships, down on life. it's still something in your heart that you're craving. And Spirit is hearing that, right? Spirit's hearing that. Even if you're not vocalizing it, Spirit hears it. You want happiness, you want peace, you want a home life that is stable. It's coming. Give it time. The balance needs to be there. Nothing happens overnight, my friends. Not even manifestations, wishes. It takes time for us to be able to also be in a place where we can receive it properly. If there's material abundance, right? Sometimes we can have a distorted view of money and material things, and Spirit needs to iron that out before we receive that, because we need to be able to first off think, understand that it's a gift from the gods, right? It's a gift from Spirit, it's a gift from God, but also to use it in a proper way and not just be abusive with it or become a tyrannical person or entitled in life, right? Now, like my father used to say, his saying, not mine, but people think they shit ice cream all of a sudden, like they're better than other people with that. All of a sudden they become high on the horse. So there needs to be a balance there when you have things in life. And you should be grateful that you have things in life and not just take it for granted that Spirit's giving you these things. So there has to be a certain amount of humility to it, to receive it in a proper way. Yeah, generosity. Here it is, gifts, generosity, helping other people, donating, supporting others, not just yourself. Maybe it was being charitable, right? Maybe you weren't charitable of giving. Six of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Cap. So maybe at one time that wasn't even in your wheelhouse to be that kind of person, but now you want to be charitable to others. And that's a good thing. But it means that Spirit's going to be charitable to you. As you do unto others, you receive unto yourself. That's what Spirit's saying. Not saying go broke. Obviously, there's a balance, right? We can be charitable to others within our means. We don't have to take from our needs in order for us to help other people. We've got to pay our bills at the end of the day. We have to keep a roof over our heads. And it's not like one of those things where I'm going to do it so that Spirit can give me stuff, God can give me things. I'm going to, show I'm charitable. No, that's where the ironing out has to happen, right? You give to people selflessly without expecting anything in return. That's when you receive. You don't have to shout it from the rooftops, I'm helping this poor family down the road. I remember I worked at this company one time, and this woman was a wonderful woman who worked there, was a cleaner of the place. And two things happened that bothered me about the situation. One of them was one day we were waiting to get in to the place, and this person was on the phone saying, "Oh, that the housekeeper, the cleaner, hasn't let us in yet." There is honor in every job, and the person has a name. Doesn't need to be thought of like that. I think that's just so disrespectful that just because a person has a certain job, like a cleaner, a house cleaner, or company cleaning, whatever, that they're less than you. That's just the wrong, distorted way of looking at it, first off. Then there was another person, and this person was walking by the cleaner, this woman that cleaned, and another person was like, "Oh, how's your kid doing? Do they like the clothes that I gave you, that my grandchild used to wear, hand-me-downs?" Like announcing it out in front of everybody. I just feel like people need to be humbled, man. It's like crazy. If you do something for somebody, why are you shouting it from the rooftops or making it? I don't know. I felt like it lowered this person, embarrassed this person, and the person looked embarrassed, mind you. Thanked the person again for giving the clothes, as if they probably didn't thank them 1,000 times before that, right? This person that I'm talking about, this so-called cleaner, a wonderful individual, wonderful person. And there is honor in all jobs. I used to clean when I worked at a gym, I cleaned bathrooms. There's honor in all jobs. I mean, 15 on the clock. Never look at yourself as less than somebody else just because they have a higher job than you. Good for them. Be glad for them that they have that opportunity to excel, but that doesn't make them better than you. Never think that way. And I feel like some people need to be humbled in that regard. That's why if you don't receive, it's because you're not in the place to receive it properly. That's the whole point of it. It's like you need to be able to receive it in the proper way and not lord it over other people. Feeling trapped is here. Like Ten of Swords, isolated, trapped, victimized. Somebody's feeling that right now. So there's all this abundance, but there's this place, and it looks almost, it looks self-imposed though. It's not something that it's a mindset. It's a mindset. And not that you don't have restrictions on your cash. Maybe you have overextended yourself financially. You have bills that are more than what you make, right? You're living beyond your means, and that's where you need to have the balance. There's a King of Wands here as well. Somebody that's very confident. Confident on the outside. Wands is Aries, Leo, Sag. But the next card is Ten of Swords. Not Ten of Swords, it's Nine of Swords. Sleepless nights though. So this outer confidence, but this inner turmoil is going on with this person. This isolation, this victimization. So this could be you. Could be this King of Wands. 1717, yeah, there you go. And very sad, grief-stricken, feels like there's lack of success in your life, right? You want this happy family. You see these people around you in the community that do so-called have this happy life, but you're with this Queen of Swords, overly critical, malicious, gossiping, pessimistic person. So you chose poorly in a relationship, and you're suffering because of it, right? Justice is in the reverse here. So there's been injustice in your life. But there's also like this like seeming unfairness, right? But there's an accountability here. So there's something, these choices that you made are creating these regretful scenarios, right? These hardships in your life. And yet the culmination of all of that, of all of this misery, is that you are going to get rewarded, right? Look at this. There's an unexpected financial windfall that's coming. Could be a trust fund. It could be an inheritance. Could be a lottery. 10 of Pentacles is here. Yeah. So after all of this sadness and hardship and misery and poor choices, you're going to get rewarded is what it's saying. So something good is going to happen out of this, but it has to be when you're balanced. So you might not be in that space right now, right? You might be playing that victim if you are honest with yourself. But there is some, and it has to do with spirituality. You've got to raise your vibration, my friend. Ace of Swords is here. You're coming up with a new plan. You need a breakthrough. Maybe you're manifesting that. But you got to realize the truth of your choices and realize what it is that you're bringing to the party that's keeping you stuck. 1919. Yeah. Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You have Ace of Pentacles, but it's in the reverse. Lack of money, lack of financial control. So you are spending more than you have. So you're going to look into that as far as what's going on. And also rein in other people that are probably spending your cash too. Death is here, so there's an ending, a transformation. This is where the change happens, where you start realizing hard truths about your choices and what you're doing to keep yourself stuck, and death is here. So there's an ending, and that's when the spiritual windfall will start happening. That's when the material prosperity will happen. You've had missed opportunities in your life. You've hesitated. Ace of Wands is in the reverse. You felt hopeless and negative, and that's also kept you stuck. The Star is in reverse. Maybe you felt like these traditions, these traditional values that you've held so dear to you have let you down, right? These social groups, these people, the lifestyle that you've had has let you down. Inner strength and courage and bravery is what you need to overcome whatever doubts that you have. Strength is here. The Wheel of Fortune is going to move with or without you, right? But if you want it to move in your favor, you have to have a favorable mindset in order for that to happen, is what I'm hearing. Yep. And there could be other people that are creating these tower moments or these financial setbacks for you, but you are the architect of your own destiny. And you need to take the control and the reins back from other people, 2112, that have controlled you, your lifestyle, and everything else for far too long. Other people's opinions, 2121 perhaps too, of what looks successful, what looks like success, and maybe overspending in order to look a certain way. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Knight of Pentacles is here, but in the reverse. Maybe you've become lazy, right? Impatient for things to come faster than they need to be because you're not balanced here. Not balanced. This is what it's showing. Yeah, this is what it's showing. Because you want a certain outcome and you want it yesterday, and it's not going to happen. You have to be ready for it, ready to receive it in the proper way. Yeah, and you're looking in regret at all the other things, maybe the blessings that you've had set before you. Four of Cups is here. And not realizing all the good things in your life. You focus more on what you don't have than what you do. Right? So Three of Swords is here. You need to release that. Forgive yourself for the mistakes you've made. Forgive other people for their mistakes. Yeah, get out of this funk that you're in. I can see it. It's like overtaking you. The memories of past people or happier times you're focusing more on than in the present. And it's creating these really bad blockages and consequences. It's like some people eat when they're sad. You spend money and you're like spending it faster than you're making it, and it's creating more of a hole, and you're getting more and more depressed about it. You need to like rein all that in. I mean, I have to say that for myself. These readings resonate with me too sometimes, you know. I need to control myself too. The High Priestess is in the reverse. Yeah. There's an illusion that you've created. Maybe even a manipulation in a sense. Or somebody, a High Priestess, is manipulating and tricking you, deceiving you, creating an illusion of a false happiness that you don't feel. Right? If you had these things, you could be happy. But all this stuff, this running after something that, I don't know, like keeping up with the Joneses or whatever the case may be, it's only making you more miserable and more financially stuck. Right? You're not literally stuck, but you are financially. You've got to get out of that. Have a plan. Have a budget. Talk to somebody to consolidate some of these loans that you have in order for you to get out of this mess. Because there is fulfillment here. There is happiness here. But right now you're living in a nightmare. You feel like everything that you worked hard for is just slipping through your hands, that you're not getting anywhere. Nine of Cups is here in the reverse though. Yep, and you want to get the hell out of Dodge here. Three of Wands. But there's Towers. You resisted change, but it's inevitable. The Towers in reverse. Yeah. There was two paths, a choice that you could have took, but you took another choice. You were a team player with somebody. You collaborated with somebody, and then conflict happened here. and you let that person go. Yeah. Instead of fighting it, instead of fighting for it, I should say, you walked away from it to keep other people happy. The Empress here. Yeah, I mean, you are a very structured, practical person, but you made a mistake with this person. Somebody lied, deceived you, could be friends, and you needed balance. You needed balance. Balance is here. There was a Queen of Pentacles that you walked away from. Somebody that was mature, so could have had a different age difference than you. Somebody who is very high vibing, high status. Maybe you didn't feel good enough for this person. Now you're lonely, isolated, and going through hell, is what I'm hearing, because you needed balance and you're not. You're manifesting a change. You want a new beginning, but it's like you're staying stuck. Yeah, you're avoiding change because you're afraid of change. You're afraid of what that could mean. You're afraid of this person that you're with. Maybe they're threatening you. I don't know. You've got to be brave, my friend, because on the other side of this decision to change is prosperity. Everything that you want is beyond your doubts. It's on the other side of your doubts. It's all there in the cards. But you're believing somebody else's lie. You're also in your own head playing victim with, you know what I mean? It's like you know the truth. It's there. But you're continuing to live the lie. And until you change that, nothing else in your life is going to change. You can wish and hope for change. But if you ain't doing anything actively to make change, it ain't going to happen. Support. Expect help. A divine power more magnificent than anything else that exists on the planet is ready to support our every move. And that's where the material and the spiritual collide. Once you recognize your spiritual need, your spirituality, because I know you have it in you. It's there in the cards. It's there in this reading. Once you acknowledge that and you open yourself up to spirit, they will help you with this situation. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah. So, I mean, I understand there's a lot of stuff that's going down, and I'm not dismissing that. I'm not just like, oh, whatever, you're just playing victim, whatever, smarten up. No. I understand when you're in it, you can't see it, but I'm telling you, on the other side of this darkness is light. Walk towards the light, my friend. Walk towards the light and be patient with yourself and your situations right now. That's what it's saying here. Trust in divine timing. Your future holds something far greater than your past. Staying stuck, right? With people, with situations, and the mind that you have right now is not going to get you where you need to be. What you've worked hard for your whole life is there. It's going to happen for you, but you've got to be balanced, and you have to recognize what you are doing to contribute to this stuck energy. Thank you so much for joining me in Empress Aries 888. Please like and subscribe and join my tribe. I'd love to have you. Till next time, be safe out there, my friends. Be blessed.